Hi Leo, thank you for being here. Let's get straight into it. 6 cards to see what's coming up for the sign of Leo. What do we have? We have the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, oh, the 9 of Cups. I feel like so much is happening for you. Wow. The World, 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. You are going on an adventure, Leo. Your mind, if it's a spiritual adventure, I don't know if it's in the physical, but you are off somewhere. You are off on a quest. You're off on a journey. The journey starts here. The 8 of Cups does signify journeys, setting out on a quest in search for something deeper. So possibly some manifestation going on here for you, Leo, which is quite exciting. For some of you dealing with a water sign, I feel like you're finally gaining momentum with a water sign. I think things are flourishing. Now, whether this is in your personal relationships or whether this is someone you've been working with or a friend, I feel like something is getting a little bit deeper here. And if you aren't dealing with a water sign, the cups coming up in this connection between the two of you shows that there's the bonding or the building of an emotional connection here. So this is a very exciting journey. For some of you, it definitely is travel because the 8 of Cups is on top of the World card. Some of you are either planning travels or physically going, relocating, moving abroad, or traveling with friends or family members. I see you having a very wonderful time. I see you possibly overspending your finances though with the 4 of Pentacles, so be careful not to overindulge. There's a lot of experiences, a lot of things you have on your bucket list here, Leo, that you will achieve. So this is very exciting for those that are planning to travel or traveling. I feel like there's potential romance coming in with the 3 of Cups on your travels, absolutely, for those that are single and wanting romance. But as I said, the 8 of Cups could definitely be a journey of some kind here. Now, it is leaving something behind in search for something deeper. So some of you, you're walking away from a relationship or you're walking away from a job. You're walking away from a connection because it no longer serves you. Because right now you're looking forward to being in an element of bliss. You want to concentrate on your friends, your family, maybe other relationships, and this is what you're walking towards. And I feel as though you're really establishing deep bonds with people. Like, I feel like you're going to understand who's there for you and who's not, because you're on the search for something deeper. Yes, there's a lot of focus on friends, on family, and relationships. But I feel that it's going to be a very telling month for who's around you for genuine reasons. So I understand you're in the search for something deeper here. And that's okay, Leo. Sometimes we need to do that from every now and again to really filter out who's there, who has our best interest at heart, and who's just there for the good time, who's just there for when things are great, this person is around. When things are not, they're nowhere to be found. So I didn't mean to rhyme then, but I did. So I really feel like this is what you're doing this month. Okay, so you're really getting down to the bottom of your connections here with the people around you, the people involved in your life. But there is a notion of foreign people coming in. For some of you, I feel like you're connecting with people from a foreign place, foreign city, foreign country, foreign shores. Online connections happening here as well. I feel with the 3 of Cups, this is a toast, this is a celebration, it's relief. I feel like you're celebrating something here and you're very happy about it. It could be a birthday, it could be after work drinks, it could be a function of some kind here, but you've got something to celebrate. For some of you, it's in regards to a completion. I'm not sure if you've launched, something will be launched here, a business event, a product, a service, your own website maybe, or you're putting something out there to the world. But I feel like you'll be celebrating something that the world will see, something that will be available to a lot of people. A lot of people's eyes will be focused on you and you'll be very happy with the outcome here. So I'm excited for you. I am. 3 of Cups, definitely around people, events, places as well, circumstances here, but festive circumstances is what I'm seeing. On the romantic front, I feel like some of you are meeting people here. It's not necessarily a deep connection because I don't see an instant deep connection forming with you until a little bit later on, until you do a little bit of this. So this may take place sometime, but I'm seeing for the time being, you're just enjoying the relationships you have right now, but eventually you'll want something deeper and you'll find it with certain people in your life is what I'm seeing. So right now, I think you're just in this period where you're enjoying yourself. You're not putting too much pressure on yourself here. I see you quite, for some of you, I feel like you're quite guarded when it comes to love this month for some reason. I'm not sure if you're just happy with the way things are and you're just going with the flow. You're not anticipating too much, or maybe you're just feeling guarded because you need to protect yourself. Maybe you've encountered pain, or maybe you've encountered someone around you in your recent past that has had a bit of scattered energy, didn't really know what they want, and as a result, you've sort of withdrawn and taken a step back here, Leo, for one reason or another, is what I'm seeing this month. You do have the Nine of Cups, which is nice. Everything will fall into place. I feel like the more emphasis, the more concentration you put on yourself right now and your needs and your desires and your goals, I think everything will eventually fall into its own place. So everything will piece together, everything will make sense, everything will come to the surface. It's almost like a presentation of cups here. So I really feel like people will be presenting themselves, their true selves to you during this time. And I really do feel there's wish fulfillment coming in around a lot of you, whether it is in regards to a business launch, an online venture, an entrepreneurial venture you're thinking about doing, travel plans, or, just doing things for yourself, having all your cups, having all your ducks lined up in a row. I really feel there's a lot of self-awareness for you, which is really nice to see. But I do see wish fulfillment happening with some of you. And I almost feel like you'll have the world in your hands, and this is quite powerful. This sort of energy around you, I think it's quite an exciting energy. But definitely wish fulfillment. This could very well be in regards to career as well. If you find that, you may be leaving behind those sort of connections in regards to career or your professional life, or leaving behind the contacts that no longer serve you purpose, or were just very on the surface connections. There was nothing very deep and meaningful about them. But it could also be related to some sort of presentation here as well, because I feel like someone's viewing in approval. So I feel like if you're presenting something, an idea, a speech, something that you're trying to contribute to the company, I think there's some sort of presentation. And everything will fall into place very nicely and it will be received well, is what I'm seeing with the Nine of Cups here. Because the next card over is that World card, and this absolutely can be you have an audience here, Leo, with the World card. People are wanting to listen to you, wanting to hear what you have to say. I feel like there's online communication happening around you. So I'm not sure if this is someone reaching out to you online. It could be an old friend. It doesn't have to be someone from the past. I feel like a lot of people are connecting with you online. There's a lot of events you may be asked to attend. So I like what this is coming up here for you as with the Three of Cups and the World card. For some of you, it's an international event or quite a prestigious event that's coming forward here, Leo. Especially it could be with a water sign. You do have a lot of cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then you've got Earth down here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But look, regardless of the sign, I feel like the World card can indicate travels with one of these people. It can indicate online prestige or notoriety, or people reading about you on the World Wide Web, so to speak, with the World card here. So that's quite powerful that this is coming through. It is also a card of victory, of completion. So I'm wondering if some of you if you've completed something, like I feel like you're finally relieved of something here and you're celebrating yourself, or you've got friends or people around you trying to help you celebrate. So I'm not sure if some of you had a breakup, you've left something behind because you've left it behind, but you're coming into a good energy. I think you've got a lot of support, encouragement behind you. And I think you're just relieved of what's ended here. So I'm not sure what this was. If you've left behind a toxic job situation, maybe you've left behind a relationship, maybe you had a falling out with a friend who, you thought sincerely was a friend, but actually turned out not to be that person that you thought they were. But I see you coming into an energy, you're sort of clearing yourself. You've completed something, you've completed the cycle, you've cleared yourself. It's changed you a little bit here though, Leo. I think you've learned a lesson here with the Four of Pentacles, potentially, is what I'm seeing. because the Seven of Cups can be seen as scattered energy. It's lack of direction sometimes. I almost feel like you have a lot of options. It's almost like you don't know what to do with yourself now. And you're brainstorming, because as much as it's scattered energy, it's also a lot of ideas coming at you simultaneously. So at the one time, Leo, I feel like there's sort of like a woof, like this major gust of wind that just picks up, and suddenly you're just amongst this whirlwind of ideas and innovation and creativity, and maybe all of a sudden you have new goals because whatever's happened around you has made you prioritize different things here. So this is quite exciting for some of you. But absolutely, it can be choosing to manifest certain things in your experience here. Again, the element of someone looking on and watching. Like maybe this is someone admiring your work. For some of you, if you do some sort of traveling and you do photography or reviews or critiquing in some kind here, Leo, I feel like people are watching you. People are watching what you present forward because they too are getting inspired by you in some way here. I mean, as I said, the Four of Cups, it doesn't necessarily mean you've changed as a person, Leo. I just think you're learning lessons this month. And the Four of Pentacles, I see you withdrawing. Yes, this can be a kind of clinging to money, clinging to finances, sitting on top of an idea or a misconception, or, a stereotype, and not wanting to waver from that. So possibly a bit of stubbornness here, which is quite a grounded energy associated to earth signs. So I feel as though you're coming into this energy this month. With the Four of Pentacles, if this is in regards to a love situation, I do think that some of you are clinging to someone because you've recently formed a deep connection with them. And you know what you have is very sincere and very real, and it's all falling into place very nicely for you. For others, I feel like you've actually left behind a situation and you've closed yourself off to love or romance for now. It doesn't mean that you won't open yourself up, because I see that you're reassessing different goals this month. And maybe you need to take the time just to cling to yourself, or maybe you need the time to cling to nice memories of this person or this job, maybe if it was a job that you left. I see that you're still clinging in some way here, and that's okay. Maybe you need to do a bit of this before you go on and choose what's next, what the next chapter holds for you. But I do think you've got an element of completion here, definitely, and you celebrating something or feeling some sort of element of relief. Of course, this won't apply to everyone. I feel for others of you, you'll feel a little bit lost from what's happened here, a little bit scattered, and as a result, you'll feel a little bit disconnected, or you'll feel like, where to now, or what comes next, or where are my plans moving forward? I feel like there's a lot of questions that this is going to inspire you with or instigate, especially if you are traveling. I feel like there could be a bit of soul searching that happens on the journey, which usually does, coming with experience, new people, new adventures, and we learn more about ourselves in the process. So it's an absolutely fantastic experience for the mind, the body, the soul, really. And I think a lot of you are doing this, and it's going to bring forth a lot of options. Some of you could potentially be relocating here as well to a different city, a different country, moving abroad, and suddenly, it's changing a lot of things for you. This inspired thought, it could really set you on a new journey, because I mentioned this is a new journey, a new path, new goals are created here, new desires that take you to a new world, potentially a new life path as well here, Leo. So that's very exciting. I will now throw out 6 more cards in regards to love, romance, and relationships for you. Some of you are setting out on a journey. I feel like, as I said, relationships start to become meaningful. Things start to get a little bit deeper here for you in regards to romance or relationships. Suddenly you're involved in a whole new world. For some of you, you're leaving something behind here or withdrawing. So let's have a look and see what comes up. 6 cards for Leo. Okay, you've had 1 flip over, Ace of Wands. Okay, there's definitely a new opportunity coming in for the fire sign, possibly with another fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo coming through here. Could be a Cancer as well. Definitely someone that can offer you a happily ever after. This is quite powerful. Okay, the changes that are happening around you right now are governed by, I should say, the High Priestess. She rules prophecies and destiny and what's about to happen in your life, or what is happening. Know that everything is happening because it's a higher power. There's a major reveal that's coming to you. I think it is self-realization, the sort of partner that you want in your life, for example, maybe a proposal or a reveal. It could be pregnancy for some of you. There is children with the Ten of Cups in these on this card here, and the High Priestess is often seen as pregnant, as indicated by the pomegranate fruit that sits behind her on the banner. So I really do feel like for some of you, there's a major reveal happening around love, or someone coming through here in quite a big way. Now, bear in mind, this could be you, Leo. You could be coming into self-realizations and epiphanies for yourself here. This is you taking control, taking action, taking ownership. And as I said, either having that time for yourself to look at your own successes, maybe concentrate on finances here because you do have Pentacles in the form of the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if this will if love will take a back seat for some of you. And that's okay. As I said, you're definitely taking time out, because I think the High Priestess is going to send you someone else. It can be under any sign really, but you do have a lot of cups here. A lot of cups and pentacles. So earth and water signs I'm leaning towards. It could even be like a rebirth, a revival of a relationship. It could be with a spouse, maybe someone you've been married to if you've got children and you sort of felt a little bit disconnected, and priority has changed, and you've given it your all to spend time on your children and your family. So maybe this has been a little bit challenging, but I see you reconciling physically. So there's nice intimacy happening here with the Ace of Wands, which is nice, but also emotionally, which is good. But sort of she really governs this love reading for you. And I do think with the Page of Pentacles, you do have someone interested in you here, Leo, but I'm just not sure that you're willing to commit to them just yet. I think what you're looking for is just inner happiness right now. And as I said, the way the energies you're going to portray this month will definitely be attracting or drawing in a lot of different people. Friends, family, associates, strangers. I feel like the aura around you is such that you're just doing some spring cleaning, but internally. And I really like this energy that you have about you. But I do sincerely think that some of you are meeting someone quite successful, charming, emotionally available, someone very career-oriented. However, I'm seeing next to them, they have career, they've got money. I think they're trying to set themselves up, or they've got a lot of emphasis on their career right now. But eventually they do want family, or they already have children, they already have an ex-partner. I think they've already lived that sort of life, and maybe right now they're concentrating on finances is what I'm seeing for some of you. So perhaps you need to give it time, but it does have potential to be very, very fulfilling is what I'm seeing, Leo. Absolutely. And my advice to those Leos that are dealing with someone new, I do think you're going to be quite dominant in the relationship because you've come up as the Ace of Wands here. So I do think you'll have a lot of control or reign over this relationship. I honestly do. But I see that the two of you are very similar to each other. And as a result, I think you're wanting similar things. Having a shared vision, a shared goal. As I said, something could change you here. It could be travels, it could be some epiphany, it could be leaving a relationship. But there's some sort of internal change that will make you withdraw somewhat or rethink the kind of person you want. And as a result, the new kind of person you're wanting to attract, or the new qualities or different qualities you want this person to possess, will show up emotionally. It's almost like they're coming out of the stars here. So I feel like the universe definitely has this person in mind for you. There's a lot of astrological compatibility between the two of you. I feel like something was meant to be here between the two of you here, Leo. So this is quite exciting. I feel like it's an energy where it's bubbling up to something. It's quite an anticipating energy here. So this is quite exciting. But I also see those that have split from someone. They're wanting to see you again. I don't know if it's an ex, or you've sort of parted ways from a friend or something here. Someone that sees you in a romantic sense. But I can see with the Three of Pentacles, there's a bit of persuasion going on. A bit of sacrifice. Someone's trying to compromise to be with you. But then I also think another part of you is just going to say, you know what? Not right now. I've got other things going on. I'm concentrating on myself. I'm concentrating on moving myself forward. I'm concentrating on my career, trying to gain career contacts. I feel like you're being selfish this month, and sometimes that's okay. You're allowed to be. Unless there's someone really crying out for your help and attention, then yes, Leo, bring out that nurturing side of you and show them that affection. But for the most part, I think you're definitely concentrating on you. And this person is coming through, and they're showing you signs that they would want to commit to you, because they're showing signs of emotion. They're showing signs to you that they care, that they admire you. Page of Pentacles is, he's got this fascination, he's got this admiration, and this is what someone's coming forward around you here, Leo. This could also be you, though. The energies could be reversed. This could be your energy coming through, and this person is being selfish, actually, and concentrating on their own goals. And maybe, just maybe, that's the way it's supposed to be now with the High Priestess sitting here. For some of you, you're relocating. I'm not sure if you're moving the whole family, but I see that the family may be split apart for some of you, either because you're relocating homes, you're divorcing maybe. For those that are divorcing, I do see discussions going on around finance. Eventually, they will come to a completion, and I wouldn't be surprised if this happened. And you'll be very excited just to rid yourself of all these negotiations, or if it's been arduous and challenging and taxing on you, Leo, then I feel as though you're leaving it behind. And you're finally getting control, and you're finally going to see stability. Again, you might withdraw from this ex or this person that you're in a legal entity with, or a legal battle with, but eventually what sort of sits in the middle here is this beautiful rainbow. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. And for those wanting finances in regards to a breakup, I do see you with finances in your hands here. Quite a bit of it here too, or assets. But there's definitely some sort of dividends that you will receive if you are involved in that. Let's have a look at your career and creative pursuits, business as well. I mentioned with the World card, it is exposure, it is awareness, and it is presenting something with someone. Everything falling into place and being quite selective here. So let's see how that applies for you. Okay, 8 of Swords, the Devil, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I definitely see why you're holding your money close here with the 4 of Pentacles. This definitely explains it, because you have the Ace, the 4, and the 9 of Pentacles. I'm wondering if there is overindulgences in your workplace, or you've been taking your paycheck for granted in some regard here. I'm seeing that finances could change here a little bit. I'm not sure if you're going from the 9 to the 5, if you're losing money here in career, or the business you're involved in is losing money, or your business it might go through a period of the 5 of Pentacles. If you're in the 4 of Pentacles now, what comes next is the 5. So just be careful with your finances, because it could be beyond your reach, beyond your control, but I feel like finances may be in a somewhat precarious situation here. Finances, services, or products with the 5 of Pentacles. You do have the Ace, so again, I'm not sure if this is money being spent or money that's being received, but it is a large sum of money, as is the 9 of Pentacles. So I'm wondering what's going on in terms of finances here. I feel as though some of you that have invested in a business idea, a launch, a product, or a service, that have invested a lot of finance into this, will see some returns. For some, it may just be loss, although I'm not seeing too much loss. I'm seeing more gain and growth and returns more than anything else. Or it's that you'll be completely done with a certain financial situation or investment, and as a result, you're going to be walking away. But you'll be happy that you walked away, and you'll walk away at a good time. Because if you don't walk away now, if this investment isn't proving to be very lucrative and you don't walk away now, Leo, you could really hurt yourself in the long run here, because you don't know what's ahead. I feel like if it's with stocks or investments or bonds or anything, I feel like with the 8 of Swords, you're going to be blinded to what's going to come up ahead for you. I also feel like someone's going to be a little bit manipulative of you, and you won't see it coming. It could be a Capricorn. You've got a lot of Pentacles here. There's also a Cancer. Oh, sorry, that came up in your love. It could be. You do have the cups underneath, so it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio also, or Capricorn. Someone's going to take you for granted, or someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes a little bit in regards to career. Be careful if you're involved in an affair or a work romance or a work flirtatious relationship. I feel like someone that you thought was your friend may become envious. Could be an air sign, but it's someone that's becoming envious of your romantic connection, or possibly this is favoritism. You being linked to someone, linked to a boss, a superior because you're their favorite. But as a result, this is not going to sit well with a lot of people. And they're going to be concerned for themselves, their position, and they'll actually talk to other people. It could be gossip, but I see that there's concern here. It also could be your energy here, Leo, that there's concern about what's happening here with the Devil card. This can be seen as manipulation or someone doing a taboo thing within the business. Maybe it's your business and someone's wanting to steal. Maybe it's your business and someone's wanting to treat customers not the way that you had set out, not the standard by which you had set out here, Leo. So I'm wondering if someone's going behind your back and being dishonest here. It's also control. There's a fight for control here. And it's going to be challenging for some of you. I see you up at night, not being able to sleep. I'm not sure if this is, someone getting involved in your personal life or someone trying to tempt you into doing something you're not really prepared to do. In regards to career, it's almost like someone's got the whip and chain, so they're in control, or they're riding you hard, Leo. And for some of you, this is making you withdraw from them, actually. Or if this is not the case, then I feel like some of you will leave because you will no longer put up with this energy here, this devil, manipulative, and a lot of bosses I find tend to be under the sign of Capricorns. They can be quite authoritarian. Sometimes they're dictators. Sometimes they're very authoritative. They're very practical, yes. They're very level-headed, yes. But they can be very stern. And other people work in different ways, and sometimes I don't think they understand that, and as a result they drive people to their limits, which they can do. I've seen it happen before. So I feel as though this is not going to sit well with you, whether or not your boss is a Capricorn, or the person you work with is a Capricorn, or your employee is a Capricorn. But they're exuding this energy here, and this is control, and it's my way or the highway. It's a little bit like they know best, and it might just affect you sometime this month. Because you're searching for something deeper. New goals get reassessed. Why? Is it something that happens here with you, Leo, with the devil? Is it something that happens with the finances? Is the business going downhill? Does that make you rethink your goals, your strategy for moving forward, short-term goals, long-term goals, money or capital as well? So just watch those finances and be careful with those around you, not to overstep their boundaries here. And I have no doubt that you won't struggle telling them how you feel, Leo. But look, I will leave it at that. I do hope it was insightful, and hopefully we'll chat soon. Thanks again, Leo. Bye for now.